Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. I want to review this particular video here by Coach Prime. Pretty much you know him as Deion Sanders. I want to listen to this particular speech that he gave in regards to the MIGOS rapper Takeoff and the situation that happened with him. And I guess he's trying to direct some young men in the right path. Because nowadays we don't really have many people that are role models, and we don't really have that guidance, especially a lot of the young brothers. They don't really have that. So I'm gonna take a listen to this, kind of break this thing down. Hopefully you can gain something from it. I'm gonna rewind back the tape and then play it from the top. All right, let's play the tape, hear what he got to say.
A couple other things that I need to address too. Coach Zim, I want you to put your arms around him, again some love. He lost his cousin, okay? So his cousin no longer with us, and his uncle, Mac Zimmer, the coach, son, is no longer with us. So I want you to put your arms around him, give him some love, as well as I'm just sick and tired of the consistency of people that are influential to you are leaving us consistently. That's our rappers. I don't know how true it is. I hope it's not true, but Takeoff was murdered in a dice game in Houston, where we're going. So that eliminates all y'all leaving that hotel, because it ain't happening until I give you further notice. So whatever her name is, whoever she is, parents, everybody, they're gonna come to the hotel to visit you, because y'all ain't leaving. Because I cannot lose one of y'all. Well, Coach, he was shooting things. The Bible says when I was a child, I spoke as a child, I thought as a child, and I understood as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things.
And that's something as men that we must understand. A lot of us brothers, we just don't get it. We walk through life, we appear like we're grown, but we have not really developed into men yet. We're still hanging around the hood, still hanging around a bunch of goons, and we don't know when to put off the childish ways. Some of you guys, you're in college, but you still want to hang in the streets. You still want to roam around the block. You don't know how to let go. Still want to hang with the same friends. Haven't you learned? Haven't you considered the past? Haven't you considered the amount of men that have died? You're on a path of success, but you still want to hang around crabs in the barrel. It doesn't make any sense. When you were a child, you thought like a child, you act like a child, but when you become a man, you put away childish things. You know what that mean? That mean all of the people that you once rolled with, you gotta let them go, because they're not going where you're going. You have greatness. They don't want to go there. They're not trying to do nothing with their life. So you gotta protect your life, because life is precious. Takeoff, he lost his life because he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was not supposed to be there. He's not the type of guy that lived that life, but he hanged around people that lived that life, and it cost him his life. Do you understand? If you're on that path of success, you got to know how to move. You cannot just be out here hanging with all the wrong people, thinking you're being true to the streets. No, these streets will kill you and take you out. And once you're gone, it'll be back to business as usual. You will be forgotten, and nobody won't care. So if you're a young brother coming up in the game, you might be looking at all these rappers all these athletes, and you might be thinking these guys are the men, the role models for you, but no. A lot of these guys you can't even look up to because they're not on the straight and narrow. You got to protect you, and you got to guard what you have been cultivating all these years. You see, what Mr. Sanders is trying to instill in you guys is value. Something a lot of you brothers haven't had because you ain't have a father to show you how to move. The streets been teaching you, but they've been misguiding a lot of you guys. And that's why we have a situation where Takeoff was pretty much caught in the line of fire, possibly set up. Ain't no telling what's going on. He was supposed to be protected out there. See, the MIGOS had to check in to Houston. We're going to talk about that in another video. They had to check in. They checked in. They followed all the rules. And even though they checked in, look what happened to Takeoff. He ended up checking out. He ain't get to go home. You know why? Because he put his trust in the streets. He put his trust in another group of men that he thought was going to be there to protect him. Rappers should not be in the hood. Rappers should not be on camera talking about we going to Fifth Ward. Rappers that got the bag shouldn't be out in the hood acting like they gangsters hanging around wolves. Y'all two different types of people. The wolves have no concern with your life. Takeoff thought he was good. Quavo put him in a position with the wolves. And they checked in to Houston. They checked in with the Prince family. And yet look what that got him. Death. So now the Prince family ain't no good. You check into the city, but you checked out in the box. It ain't no good. You got to put your trust in the Most High for your protection. And if you had the Most High, he would guide you away from that kind of lifestyle. He would guide you away from the thugs and the goons and the gangsters and the sharks. But see, a lot of you young guys, it's like you don't want to hear. You want to be rebellious. You want to go out here wilding out. Take a look at what happened to Takeoff. How much more do you need to see? How many more rappers do you need to see die before you wake up and recognize how to move? Pay attention.
Some kind of way, you guys got to become men. There's no way a man that has made it in life, has reached his pinnacle of the rap game, well known all over the world, is still playing dice in the inner city.
Wow. Imagine that. You made it in life. You're a superstar all over the world. Everybody knows you. The MIGOS. You're selling millions of records. All the ladies love you. All the brothers appreciate you. And you out there playing dice. Guys that are worth millions of dollars put their lives in harm's way. For what? You would never see me hanging around some street corner with a bunch of thugs playing dice when I got kids. I got kids that depend on me. Why would I put myself in a position in a dice game? Haven't you heard? Dice games always turn out bad, bruh. Always. Some people, they just can't deal with losing. They start losing money, they start feeling like less of a man. The ego kicks in. Before you know it, dudes want to fight. The guns come out. Bodies are on the floor. Blood is shedding. Mama is crying. Another funeral. Candles in front of the building. Murals on the wall. Black suits. Bars. Will we be putting up a candle for you? Will we have to hire someone to make a mural painting for you? You're in college right now. You're on your way. Why don't you just stay on the straight and narrow path? Why you keep coming back to the hood for? They don't got no love for you. Yeah, you grew up on the block. Yeah, we remember you. But one thing you have to understand, bro, is this. Although you grew up in the hood and you grew up on the block, a lot of those cats, they not going where you're going. A lot of them don't even like the fact that you have that opportunity. They wish they had that opportunity, and they're not happy for you. So you're going to have to pretty much make up your mind that you're going to be a man and you're going to do what you got to do for you and your family. Because ain't nothing going to change unless you change it. Do you understand? Why would guys that are multimillionaires go to an environment where their lives are at risk? Why would Quavo be in the car with 2 gunmen? Yes, that's right, 2 gunmen. The same dude that is in question that the police want to talk to was in the back seat. The dude with the locks and the cap. One of the shooters was in the back seat. That's right. And the other one in the front. 2 dudes in the cars with guns. Driving around in Fifth Ward. You a rapper. What are you doing? Quavo, you're to blame for this. You're the elder. You caused Takeoff to die. The Prince family, your word, your protection is no good no more. Those guys were in your care. They checked into your city. And now one of them checked out in a box under your watch. That post that Jay Prince put out, fam, that's not even good. There's no value in that. These men checked in, did what most rappers do. They come to a city, they know it's hot, they check in. Okay, cool. We know you in the city, you good, you're under our care. We're gonna make sure you good. But no, that didn't happen. Dudes is playing dice. Arguments break out. Whether a son of Jay Prince is there doesn't even matter. You represent your pops. You represent his brand. You represent his legacy. And when the sons are out of pocket and they cause this to happen, that's all on the father's responsibility. Bottom line. So we got multiple people to blame. Multiple people have been involved in this drama. But Takeoff needs justice. And one of the ways that he can get justice is when a lot of you younger brothers can take heed to this kind of message and tell yourself, you know what? I don't want to walk down that path. I know what that path brings. That path brings death. He was 28. 28, worth millions of dollars, just released a song. He ain't gonna benefit no more. No kids, nothing. His life is cut off, legacy cut off. You have the opportunity to do better than that. So take heed to this. Don't become successful and we find you on the corner in the hood playing dice. This makes no sense. Grown men should not be moving like that. That's sloppy. That's why I blame Quavo. Quavo is to blame for the death of his nephew because he brought him out there. He brought him out there. Yeah, Takeoff is a grown man. He makes his own choice, but at the end of the day, you rolling with your uncle. Your uncle make you feel like everything is safe, everything is good. It wasn't good. The quiet guy, the guy that stay out of trouble, is the guy that most likely get caught in the crossfire. He's always the guy that end up being the target. Ain't no telling what this whole scenario was about. How does a man get shot up 3 times? 3 times, not 2, 3. How? How does that happen? That happens when you're the target. Who was the gunman? Because 2 of them, Quavo was in the car with. So that means the Prince family is responsible. Do you understand me? Who was the guy in the back seat? Who are all these guys with all these guns and nobody's coming forward? And why would Jay Prince say you can't hide behind me? Well, that means somebody from your team did it. You just dry snitch on yourself. By making it a public statement of, oh, you can't hide behind me. You just dry snitch on yourself. You just said one of your people did this and you can't protect them. Okay, well, and who did it? Talking about all this love for this and love for that. Ain't no love in the hood, bro. You make it out the hood, bro. Stay out. Don't come back. Don't come back to see nobody. Talk to everybody from a distance. Stay away. Again, grown men that are successful should not be in the hood playing dice. I don't know who is guiding or was guiding the MIGOS. But if you knew that these brothers was going out to some private party somewhere and would be out in Houston and y'all didn't intervene in that, come on, man. Y'all just threw those guys to the wolves.
With a whosoever will that's already jealous, envious of you. Sooner or later, we got to start changing our addresses, guys.
Yep.
That's an analogy to saying, I know we this, but we ain't that. We got to leave that behind that we once did. And that's what you guys are. Now you guys are Jackson State royalty. You ain't no, man. You're not whoever you were a year ago. You're not even who you're going to be a year from now, which is a blessing. But you can't continuously do the things you've always done and expect to get the results.
You can't. You can't continue to live the life of the streets and want to have success. It's not going to work. You're going to have to make your choice. You got to make your choice. See, there are many people that I knew back in the day. And I thought that these people were cool. And I had to make a choice. I had to make a choice to either roll with them or take the path towards success. I had many near-death experiences. I'm talking about death experiences. I'm talking about staring down the barrel of a gun. Do you understand me? I'm talking about being at the wrong place at the wrong time. And it seemed like every time I was in trouble, for some odd reason, I found a way out of it. A way was made for me. You only get but so many chances before the Most High say, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm not gonna give you no more chances. You're on your own. Fortunately for me, I decided to cut ties with a lot of people and take the path towards success. Because if I didn't do that, I wouldn't even be here right now. I'm telling you straight up. You understand? So if you're expecting to have this successful life, it's not going to happen if you don't cut ties with darkness. You're really going to have to make that choice, fam. And you're going to have a lot of people that are going to say, man, you a sellout. I thought you from the streets. I thought you from the hood. Fam, leave those people alone. Change your address. Change your phone number. When you step up in life and you do better for yourself, the people you knew in the past, they're no longer cool with you, bro. I don't care how you see it. It's not the same no more. They're not gonna look at you the same no more. Half of them just seeing you shine is making them mad. So don't put yourself in that harm's way, bro. I know it's difficult because you grew up with people and you don't want to feel no type of way and make them feel certain ways, but at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you and your family, bro. They had their opportunity. You have yours. So move forward and leave the toxic lifestyle behind, because it's not going to get you nowhere. It's just going to put you in an early grave. Takeoff didn't expect to die. He didn't go there to the private party knowing that, hey, I was going to get a bullet in my head. No, he checked in and then he checked out in a box, in a body bag. He left the bowling alley in a body bag. While everyone else got to go home. The Prince guys, they went to go home. You understand? And nobody want to come forward to say, hey, I shot the man in his head. You know why? Because they don't got no love for him. See, a lot of you brothers be thinking that everybody got love for you because you from the hood. They don't have no love for you, bro. They never did.
It's going to have to be a change. All of us are going through drastic changes. Have we, coaches? Have we, coaches? All of us are still evolving into what God has called us to be, and that's change. You cannot kick it with the same dudes you kicked it with.
You can't.
You cannot kick it with the multitude of women that you're kicking with.
You can't do it, bro. You can't kick it even with the women you used to kick it with. When you step up, you got to let those women go too. You can't keep hanging around the same women because she look cute, she have a nice body. You figure, oh, I could get with her, and you know what I'm saying? You can't even do that, bro. Because even she will get you in problems. She will line you up. That's right, brother. A woman will line you up to get robbed and killed. That's right. You can't keep up with the same people from back in the day, bro. You gotta let them go.
You cannot associate in the same realms that you associate with. You're gonna have to change if you expect change.
That's right.
You can't do it. It's gonna come to a time, they can talk about you, they can mock you, they can ridicule you, they can cuss you out, they can clown you, whatever they want. But you're gonna have to separate sooner or later.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to separate. It's not gonna work. Listen, brothers, dudes from the streets know when you're from the streets. So don't go out there trying to act like you from the block, like you about that life. Real street dudes recognize real street dudes. They know you not about that life. You understand? And they don't got no problem with that. A real street dude can look at another dude that's about his money, about his business, and he know you not about that life. But when you try to hang around the wolves and they see that you don't recognize real, like you think you with us, you not with us, bro. We in the dark, bro. We move different. But you want to hang with us? Do you know what we capable of doing? Fam, ain't no loyalty out here. You think you could come over here as a rapper, as a celebrity, and hang with the wolves and the sharks? And not think you ain't gonna get eaten alive? Fam, the youngest brother in the hood will rob you, bro. Have nothing to do with your status as a celebrity. You'll get got. Happens all the time. That's why dudes check in. I don't even know why dudes have to check in. You a man. You don't need to check in with nobody. I'm just keeping that a buck. Like, I don't understand that. Checking into my city and all this other nonsense. I don't understand that. It don't make no sense. I go to your city. I got the kind of money these guys got. Why would I be wasting my time going to private parties and bowling alleys and all of this nonsense and playing dice? Why would I be doing that? Listen, bro, to all you young cats, man, that are future millionaires, you young brothers that are going to be entrepreneurs doing very, very well, very great things. Once you get there, remember these words. Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Don't look back. No matter how tempting it is, don't look back. Somebody call your name, don't even look back. Keep moving forward, because whatever is behind you is trying to hold you back.
You got to disconnect. Sooner or later, you're going to have to. So get that in your spirit. I'm sad because it just seems like it's always us. But we want to say we matter. We want to say we keep it in 100, but it's always us. Now we lose another soldier to some bull jump that when we look back at it, the gentleman going to say, dang, now his whole life changes. Because now he's incarcerated or murdered in a consequence of what transpired. Because you know how the game is played. And I don't want y'all playing that foolish game.
See, he don't want you to play the same game. He want you to stay on the straight and narrow path.
Y'all are valuable to your family, friends, loved ones, and you're valuable to us. All right, let's think about that. Let's pray for the families. Let's wrap our hands around my brother Zim. Matter of fact, let me start it right now. Come here, man. We love you. Appreciate you. All right? Love you, partner. Let's go out there. I took care of you today. If I give you something, what's good?
Need something back.
Well, give me something back. I'm on full speed. Okay, I'm on edge today because we're coming down the home stretch. And you guys need to focus. And some of y'all, I'm about one loaf away from getting rid of you. I'm telling you that right now. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time today for foolishness. Now I'm taking care of you, take care of me.
You see that? See, a lot of you guys, you don't realize the amount of chances that you get in life to get it right. Coach said, look, some of you, y'all hanging on a thread. I'm about to get rid of you because y'all here playing games. I'm trying to put y'all on the right path, but y'all want to go back to these streets. What's in these streets that's so good that you brothers got to stay connected to the streets all day? Whatever happened to getting that book and getting your mind right so you could do something productive? Haven't you learned the streets? There's nothing there. Those guys are going to always be there, in and out of prison or 6 feet deep. That's that life. You understand? Most of us, we grew up with no guidance. Nobody there to show us how to move. Be thankful when grown men try to guide you and set you in the right path, because we don't have to waste our damn time trying to talk to you. Your father was supposed to be there to talk to you, not us. But see, most of us brothers, we do care. We do. Because we have that heart. But unfortunately, many people in these streets, they don't care about you because they're not trying to guide you. They don't mind you going down the wrong path. Rare is it that someone's going to try to help you to stay on the straight and narrow. They're going to always be up to something negative, trying to lead you into something negative in hopes that you ruin your name and ruin your career. That's what the streets will do. How many athletes destroyed their careers because of women? How many football players we seen destroyed their lives because they wanted to hang out? They wanted to be a thug, gangster, abusing women, and threw their whole career away. Something they worked so hard for many years, and within a split second, it was over. Don't become that. Always remember that you hold the key to everything you need in the future. Do not look back. Many of the people of your past are just that, your past. Stop trying to take everybody with you. They weren't made to go with you. Where you're going, they cannot go. So stop holding on. Grow up and become a man. A man of honor. A man that can think for himself. A man that can see and recognize the truth. That being said, I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out.